That's my blood. That's my blood. It's a lot of my blood.
What's up guys, this is Matsuflex bringing you another adventure. This time, it's Uncharted 2. I know what you're probably saying. Whoa Matsu, why Uncharted 2? And why not Uncharted 1? Well, I do not have Uncharted 1 and I don't want to get it or play it. Mainly because you don't need it to enjoy this game. As you can probably tell, we're not in a good spot, and no guys, this is not a cliffhanger from the first game. And think of it as its own standalone story. You do not need Uncharted 1 to enjoy this game fully. And pretty much this is considered to be the staple Uncharted series. Mainly, it's the most popular. Doesn't mean that Uncharted 1 is bad or anything. It's just not as awesome as this one. And that's why I wanted to play it for you guys.
It's okay. It's okay.
And we are in quite a pickle right away. Looks like we are in a snow mountain area. We were in a train that was working before, but now obviously it's not. Now I was torn between this one and 3 other games. That's right guys, 3 games that I wanted to play next for you guys. But sadly the other games were RPGs and I didn't want to be a one-trick pony and just play RPGs all the time. I wanted to play something else. And that something else is a shooter. A third-person shooter, that is. With a little melee gameplay here and there, but you're not really going to use it anyway. And I will eventually play the other 3 games, actually sooner than later really, because all the next generation games are becoming delayed. Every single one of them so far. Which sucks. But thankfully the good old last gen gaming console and games are still here and they're still fantastic. Okay, we finally made it up, and oh, almost made it up. Okay, now let's get out of here.
Buy me a drink, sailor.
Harry Flynn? Hey! What the hell are you doing here?
I'm looking for you, mate.
Uh-oh. Should I be flattered or worried?
Maybe a bit of both. Come here. I've got a job for us.
Really?
A client is willing to part with a huge sum of cash if we acquire a certain object for him.
All right, I'm listening.
Now, you're not gonna like this.
Oh, no. No, you're out of your mind.
Yeah, you just hear me out for a
No,
second.
Flynn, we both know 2 people who were killed trying to lift something out of this place.
And one who made it out.
Yeah, barely.
I can't do this without you, Drake. You're the only one who's cracked it, and you know better than anyone it's a 2-person job.
No. 3, actually.
Right. And speak of the devil, here she comes now.
What?
Chloe Fraser.
Nate. Drake. Nathan. Drake.
Hello, Harry.
Chloe here's one of the best drivers in the business. She'll take good care of us.
I bet.
Right, look. I've got it all figured out. We go in through the sewer.
Loving it so far.
That puts us in the courtyard. From there, we scale up the wall, run across the rooftops, and just drop down into the exhibit hall. Bob's your uncle. And what is worth all this trouble, I hear you ask?
I didn't, but go ahead. But that's it. An oil lamp.
Yeah.
It's worthless. I don't get it.
Neither do we. That's why we tracked you down.
Well, it sounds like you're working for a nutcase. Some collector who's got too much time and money on his hands. And by the way, this is not worth any of it.
But there's more. How's your 13th century Latin, mate?
Where'd you get this?
Borrowed it from the files of the nutcase.
In Trebizond, we were set upon by thieves. Father, Maffeo, and I were robbed of our greatest treasures. This was written by Marco Polo.
Yes, that much we were able to work out.
Unfortunately, the rest of it's nonsense.
Hey, hold on. So that it should not fall into the wrong hands, I concealed my great sorrow in the unlikeliest place. The light of the great Khan shelters the fate of the 13.
See what I mean? It's just gibberish.
He's talking about the lost fleet.
Yeah.
I know, someone want to fill me in?
Marco Polo leaves China with 600 passengers and 14 ships loaded down with treasure from Kublai Khan. And he lands in Persia a year and a half later with only one ship left and only 18 passengers. Now, he recorded every detail of his journey, but he never told what happened to all those ships and the passengers.
So somewhere out there are 13 ships loaded with the Emperor's treasure waiting to be found.
Yeah, and that is what your client is after. Hey, look at this lamp. It's covered in Mongolian script. It must have been a gift from Kublai Khan.
The light of the great Khan shelters the fate of the 13.
Marco Polo hid something inside this lamp. Something that pinpoints the site of the lost fleet.
So, we're dicking this guy over, right?
Damn straight.
Absolutely. You in then?
What the hell? I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong indeed? That could go wrong. Now, we have no idea what caused this wreckage, and looking from the site, it was recent. And that's pretty much all I'm going to say in that matter. And look at these graphics, guys. Just amazing. The snow, it just attaches to your hair, your skin, the clothes. Just amazing. And like pretty much every single game out there, every single shooter, there are collectibles here, but I'm not going to get any of them. Only because they're not important, and what's important for me in this game is progression. Just a nice steady flow for you guys to enjoy the story and for me to enjoy the gameplay, really. As you can probably tell, Nolan North is the voice of Nathan Drake. Nathan Drake is, of course, the main character for this story, which is really cool. I love Nolan North. Okay, here we go, our first gun, and this is a third-person shooter, so there are a lot of shooting.
It's always locked.
I'm here just showing off my ridiculously good shooting skills. Watch out, guys. I am amazing.
He's alive!
Just look at those. Look at that aim. Been playing way too much Kingdom Hearts lately. And of course, being the intro slash prologue to the entire story, it is a tutorial. A fairly long tutorial, lots of cutscenes, but the cutscenes are enjoyable. Love the cutscenes here, guys. It's not gonna be like Kingdom Hearts where it's all reading and text. Nope. Just sit back and enjoy. It's pretty much a movie, really. And it's really nice.
Hello. Well, so much for foreplay.
You mind telling me what the hell is going on?
You mean with Flynn?
Yeah, you might have warned me.
And missed the look on your face? Anyway, you haven't exactly made yourself easy to find.
Talk about making yourself easy.
Oh, you're not jealous. Let's not forget who walked out on whom. After all, you don't get to be jealous.
Wait a minute, Chloe.
If it makes you feel any better, my relationship with Flynn is strictly professional.
Really?
Mostly professional.
Oh.
When I figured out he was actually on to something, I thought you'd want to be in on the action.
So what's the plan?
Just like we said. We pull the heist, we find the ships, and we make off with the treasure.
With Flynn?
Mm-hmm.
And then?
And then we split the take 3 ways, and you and I just disappear. Together, this time.
I see.
Until then, he can't know about us.
He's gonna be pissed.
He's gonna be fine. Trust me.
Alright, so far the story is pretty much overwhelming. I could understand that you guys aren't following along too well if you haven't played the game or seen it. But trust me, stick with it. And a little history with Naughty Dog. They are the developers of The Last of Us, the most recent game made by them, which is fantastic. That's actually one of the games that I'm thinking about playing in the future. Maybe after I finish this whole Uncharted series. And they also made Crash Bandicoot, another game that I'm thinking of playing. I do have all 3 of them. All 3 games, which are really fun, pretty fantastic. I guess you can say I'm a Sony Naughty Dog fanboy, which I am. I love it.
You sure you're up for this?
Feel a lot better if I had a gun. We won't need them. A little insurance, that's all.
Flynn, they're just museum guards. And we have their patrols all mapped out. Relax.
Relax. Relax. Have you ever been in a Turkish prison, mate? If we get caught, they will lock us up and throw away the sodding key. You do realise that, don't you?
Better than you do.
Well, you may fancy that kind of thing, but I don't. Can't afford to make any mistakes.
Yeah, and we won't.
We're here.
This way. So what do we do if they switch the patrols?
Figure it out as we go.
We cannot fumble our way through this.
I don't fumble, I improvise.
Oh, is that what you call it?
Yeah, I'm, adaptable.
Adaptable.
You cocky bastard. There. What did I tell you? That passage there is going to take us right under the museum.
You called it all right.
You need to have a little more faith in me, chum.
Okay, this one here is me.
All right, remember, that tower is our only way into the exhibit. But we can't even get close with those floodlights on.
We've gone over this.
Just make sure you cut the power by the time we reach the second courtyard.
The lights will be out. I'll have the van waiting at the rendezvous point. Just make sure you get your asses out of there in time.
Fair enough.
All right, enough chat. Let's do this.
Chloe. See you on the other side.
Looking forward to it.
And that's
Sure
where
you know
we're
where
gonna
you're
end it,
going.
guys. I know.
Going all your
Such
way.
a crappy way to end it. Whatever. Who cares? Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, press like. If you want to see more or watch my entire Kingdom Hearts series where I just finished it, hit subscribe. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. This is MAtsuflexAlpha, signing out.